The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Ron here at Ablesys. Welcome to the webinar. We'll go over the different signals from today and recently. We'll take a look at the E-minis, which is always very popular for day trading. We'll take a look at a swing trading chart, swing trading stock chart, which is always popular for option traders, as well as traders who'd like to just trade shares. And we'll take a look at it, not only the intraday E-mini chart, the trend trading chart. We'll check out the scalp chart. If you just like to get in and out very quickly, that's the hit and run type of chart, just going for singles. So here's Tesla on a 130-minute daily combination. You can see it up at the top. 130-minute daily combination. We always combine two time frames into one chart. That's what really gives us the big advantage, because Ablesys is very accurate as far as its support and resistance points. The dots are the 130-minute chart, a little over 2 hours. It goes exactly 3 times into one trading day. The arrow, which is also blue pointing up, is the daily chart. So when we have a blue arrow and a blue dot and a blue price bar, because green means sideways, blue means it's going to go up, that's triple agreement or triple confirmation. So anybody who had our software, and between the black lines is 1 day, 3 bars per deck. Here's today, 3 bars per day. Yesterday, day before, day before, day before. So about a week and a half ago, Ablesys had a really nice buy signal at 460, let's call it 470 on Tesla, and still in the trade, never set to get out. As long as you've got these blue dots, stay in the trade, you're safe. Really nice trade right here. 585 still in the trade. We're up 115 points on this trade right now. If you've got a call option on that one, that's a lot of money. I mean, that's a lot of money, because the software, stay in the trade unless it closes underneath these blue dots. If it doesn't close under the blue dot, you're still safe. You've got a nice wall of protection. That's why it hits the blue dot a couple times here and bounces off of it and goes a little higher. So nice chart here on Tesla. We'll see what happens. If you missed the beginning of the trade, there's the perfect place to get in, on the dots. If you ever missed the beginning of the trade, the first blue arrow, and that's the key, the arrows. That's the most important thing on the chart, the arrow. Some charts have X's. I just changed mine to arrows. It's the exact same thing. It just depends on personal preference. I like arrows, especially when I'm teaching somebody or showing somebody how to use it. It just makes it obvious when you have an arrow pointing up, means the price is going to go up. And if it's blue, we buy on blue, we sell on red with Ablesys. Buy on blue, sell on red. Green just means neutral, stay in the trade. So nice chart here, real nice chart, big winner there. Let's take a look at the intraday chart, the trend chart. Now this is a chart for those who can stay in the trades a lot longer. They don't mind the drawdowns. We like the mini NASDAQ because it has a lot more volatility and it's much smoother than ES or RTY. I would favor RTY second over ES, which tends to be quite choppy and a lot more sideways and choppy. Trends nicely the NQ. So let's take a look. So you can see here, this is right at the open, which we don't like to trade. So I wouldn't have taken this trade, although it was a winning trade. A red bar, red dot, red 2-minute arrow is the smaller arrow. The big arrow is the 3-minute sell signal. They're all red. Just looking for colors in Ablesys. It's got to be the same colors on the trend chart, not on the scalp chart. The scalp chart, the price just has to touch the blue or red dot or the blue or red arrow, which I'll get to next. But, it's a nice winning trade there. I wouldn't take it because it was just the first 5 minutes. And we always like to wait the first 5. You can wait 10. See what it looks like at that time. But even though it was a winning trade, I'm not going to touch it. So really, the first trade doesn't come in until about almost 10 o'clock Eastern, which is 30 minutes after the market opens. This is one big no trade zone. You have red and blue together on the chart on the trend chart at the same time, not the scalp chart, on the trend chart at the same time. That's a no trade zone. And there you go. There's your blue bar. There's your blue dot. There's your blue 1-minute buy signal. There's your blue 2-minute buy signal. And there's your blue 3-minute buy signal. So you got 4 time frames all agreeing it's going to go higher. Well, that's a very powerful buy signal. And there it goes. Up and away we go. Now, when you're at least 10 points in profit, which means $200, because each 1 point in NQ is $20, we suggest you may want to put a little, move your stop a little closer, because the stop would normally be at the second lower row of blue dots below the price. Not the first one, second lower small blue dot. Except when you first get in the trade, because there was a big difference between the dots and the price. Then you put your stop loss. Just put a point or two under the bottom of the blue bar. And if you still feel like that's a little, that's a long bar, which it was, wait for the second bar. Just, you got to use, just a tad of trade savvy. It can help even more. But it's a very mechanical system. It's just very, very rule-based. And you have to be very, very disciplined. Because if you are, you'll be very, very successful. We've been doing this a long time, and we literally monitor every single trade every single day on every single chart. When I say every single chart, I mean the trend chart, the scalp chart. For intraday trading, we watch it extremely closely because we're really into what we do here. We're very, very serious, extremely serious about what we do. We take this like unbelievably serious. You would have no idea the sleepless nights thinking about this stuff, always trying to improve it. So, there's our 2 greens. So we don't want to stop down here when we're in such a nice profit. So we want to kind of lock that in a little closer so we have a lot less give back. So we're going to put the stop 2 points below the lower of the 2 green bars. Shoots up from there, never hit the stop. 2 more greens. Looks like it'd be real close if we're stopped out there. Wow, that's really close. Actually, we don't think we got stopped out there. Doesn't look like we'd have hit it. There's 2 more greens. Stop goes 2 points below. Right there, we're stopped out. So we're out at 415, and we got in at about 395. Let's call it 400 because I like to actually lower the gains and not exaggerate them. So 15 points is $300 first trade of the day. That worked out nice. Okay. There's your triple confirmation sell signal. Here's that arrow. Gotta have that arrow. Remember, gotta have that 3-minute arrow. There we go. Down it goes. But then it popped back up very quickly. So we really didn't make a whole bunch on that trade because that really shot back up. Sweet spot right here. When the prices hit the red dots, that's a sweet spot, which started to go down and turn back up. And once it goes above the red dot, we're out on the sweet spot. We had a couple of really nice trends in here today. But we get losing trades too. Obviously, there's no perfect system. No trade in here, red and blue together. Obviously, we don't even think about that. Up and away we go. This is actually, it would be a stop out here because it went to the second lower small blue dot. And then we would re-enter on any of these sweet spots. I prefer a blue bar, but you actually can get in on a green bar sweet spot as long as that bar finishes and closes above the blue dot, which it does right here. So there's a sweet spot in at 420. There's another sweet spot in at 430. And those were 2 huge winners because there's the 2 greens and we're out over here at 475. So we're in at let's even take the worst case scenario. We're in at 430, out at 75. That's 45-point profit that Abletrend gave to everybody, you, me, and everyone, right here on the chart. And this is the exact signal that you saw at that chart. Because once the price bar closes, it will never, ever change again. And that's why we wait for the bar to close, because then it's final. It can never change. So that was a good one there, 45-point winner. That's a lot. That's a $900 winner right there. So, we've got a no trade zone in here. And between 1230 and 130, I noticed that, the market's been a little quiet lately. So just keep in mind on that one. Right here, we've got another buy signal, quadruple confirmation buy signal right there. Up and away it goes, out on the red dot. That's about a 10-point winner. That's another $200 winner. Here's a losing trade. We put the stop point or two below the bottom of the blue bar. We're going to lose about 10, let's call it 50, like to stretch the losses. Yeah, so let's make it even 15 points. And we're going to lose 10 points on this trade here. Still up a lot of money. And then we had the big winner of the day. As if that wasn't enough. This was just fantastic at 1450 Eastern, which is 250 Eastern. That'd be 1150 Pacific. A very clear-cut, obvious, textbook able trend sell signal. At 480, we're going to go short. And that was just a mega home run on this one, because there's our two greens, and there's the two greens there, but we don't get stopped out. There's the two greens in a row. Stop out is here at 440. We're short at 480. It's another 40 points, which equals $800 winner in 30 minutes. And we were already up a lot of money going into that trade. No trade zones into the close. The last half hour, one big gigantic, no trade zone. So today was a very big winning day for the trend trading chart. Actually, it was just as good yesterday too. Very, very nice day. Hi, Ali. You're welcome. Oh, yeah, Alan says great chart. Yeah, you're welcome, Alan. Zach, hi, Zach. On the trend chart, ahead of time, first buy signal, 9:45. As the price was battling 3 minutes. Do you recommend waiting for the 3-minute buy signal to print, or for the 1-minute bar to close above 3-minute resistance? You nailed it, Zach. That's what I always say. Good job. You want to wait for the price to close. This way, you don't have to wait the 3 minutes. Otherwise, it's 3 minutes, and e-mini market, that's like forever. A lot can happen. So let me scroll back to that. Wait for the price to close right here, 9:45. 9:45. Okay, well that's right in here. But yeah, you want to wait for the price to close, the 1-minute price bar. If it closes above 3-minute resistance, that's a valid trade, Zach. And just put your stop like a point or two under the bottom of that blue bar. Like if this one, I wasn't watching this one at live at this time, but if you're referring, well, actually, there's no 3-minute signal there. There's no 3-minute signal, so no trade. But if there was, let's assume there was, even though there isn't, clearly there's nothing but red arrows here. But let's just assume there was a blue arrow there, then yeah, that would be okay. Yes, sir. Good question. Okay, one more quick chart, and I'm only allotted 15 minutes, and I've already taken up 12 minutes. But that's okay. I always like to make sure everybody's questions are answered. So this is the scalp chart. It was really tough trading this morning. It was not fun at all. And this chart has just been nothing short of pretty fantastic for the past few months, especially the past few weeks. It's been an absolute hugely profitable chart. It's just been nothing short of really pretty unbelievably good. I mean, today, not good. But, I'm here to tell it like it is. You'll get the straight deal from me. Again, wait the first 5 or 10 minutes just because it was really, just to play it safe, even though it was a winning trade right in here, then came back with a losing trade right there. I wouldn't trade the first 5 minutes, as I always say. And if you want to stretch it to 10 minutes, because it just looks like it's really bouncing up and down like crazy, play it safe. There's over 20 trades or 20 opportunities a day. No reason ever to push it. No reason to push it. There'd technically be the first trade because it hit the blue dot, closes above it, but not more than 10 points. If it's more than 10 points above the blue dot, no trade. Just leave it alone. Because then you'd have 12 points of risk. Why? You put your stop loss 2 points under the blue dot. Stop goes 2 points under the blue dot or 2 points under the blue arrow. Now, it doesn't have to hit the arrow. It could come in between the arrow. That's still valid because the arrows only come in every 3 minutes. Again, Javier, as I always say, wait for the bar to close. Wait for the bar to close. You must wait for the bar to close. And once it closes, because we have to see if it closes above the dot or below it. If it closes under the dot, no trade. We broke below support. We certainly don't want to trade if we don't have any support underneath the price, meaning the blue dots. You got it, sir. Good job. So this would have been a losing trade. It was about 3 points, but I'm gonna, I always call it 5. because, your slippage, there's commissions, there's 2 points under the blue dot. Even though it was only 1 point above the blue dot, 2 points under would be -3. I call it -5. And here's another trade right here, and that was another trade. Again, it was -3, but I'm going to call it -5. So the first few trades of the day, this was a winning trade right here. Closes, hits the red dot, clearly, easily goes down on the, gets our 5-point target. So that was a winner there. This hits the blue arrow right here, closes under it, then jumps up a little bit, but doesn't go 2 points above the arrow. So not a sell signal. And then here it does go 5 points under. We hit that one. That's a winner. 5 points. Every 5 points is $100. Now you can use this on NQ, but on ES if you prefer ES. If you just don't like NQ for any reason, we like it better because it's more profitable and it's smoother. But if for any reason you don't like ES, you don't like NQ, you can use ES, which is the S&P, or the Russell. I find that even better, RTY. But it's only 1 point target, which is $50. 5 points of NQ is $100. We only use a 1 point target for ES and RTY because it's much slower moving. Okay, so then we have a winning trade here, I said, and we got a losing trade here because this, clearly goes in between the arrow, but that's the same thing as touching it. And then it goes, a couple points right above it. Now, when you get the first big blue dot, if you also have the arrow, meaning you also have a 3-minute buy signal, which you do, take the trade. Even though, you said, but it has to hit the dot. This is the only time it doesn't have to hit the dot or the arrow to take a trade. When you get the big blue dot, which is a start of, which is a strong uptrend, and you also have the 3-minute. Now, it doesn't be exactly underneath it. Could have even been a couple of minutes before. That's fine. Remember, the arrows are 3-minute support. It only comes in every 3 minutes. That's fine. In between, you have to assume there's an arrow, like a wall in between. So this was a winner here. Clearly, easily went to our 5-point target. Here's the next trade right here. Another winner, $100. So we have to, shaky start. We got rolling big time. Picked up about 3 in a row. That's 3 in a row. Here's 4 in a row. These under the blue dot, no trade. More than 10 points above the blue dot, no trade. These don't touch the blue dot, so we couldn't care less. Oh, hits the blue dot, closes above it, couple points above. There's a perfect, valid, typical, obvious trade. And if you're looking at this live, you just go, okay, no trade yet. No trade yet. Ah, there's a trade. You hit the buy market button. 10 seconds later, you got $100. Another winner. And that's how we do it. Keep it simple. This was a losing trade right here. Hit the blue dot, closed above it, but then went 2 points under. Oh, here's the next trade. Hits the blue dot, closes just slightly above it. That's perfect. And 1 minute later, another $100. So that's how we do it. Oh, here's another one. If you're looking at this live, this is what you would see. Once you see that, we lost 2 points. Now we see that winner. Well, trade. Let's see if it's a winner. Yes, 5 points. Got it. Winner. Up, hit the blue dot right there. Another trade. How'd we do? Another winner. 5-point. Went up like 20 points, but the bracket order just takes us out after 5. This is just going for singles. This is scalping. When the prices are real close to each other, like right here, they're only 7 points. Even though there was a couple winning trades in there, no trade. Just leave that alone. It's too tight. You need room for it to hit the top of the arrow, bounce off it, and go up. You need a runway there. Too tight. Got to have at least 15 points. When you have red dots and blue arrows, or vice versa, any red and blue, blue and red resistance and support right near each other, just no trade unless you got 15 points. Gotta have some room for it to breathe. Gotta have some room to go. You don't want to buy it at the here, and then you only got like 2 or 3 points, and then you hit the red dot. We know it's going to stop. Hits the blue arrow. We know it's going to stop. So just leave it alone. No trade. Again, don't force it. There's plenty of opportunities every day. You don't need to force it. And there we go. So anyhow, good stuff today. Started out slow and got real good toward the end of the day. As you can see here. It hits just the tippy top of the arrow, closes above it. 2 minutes later, winner. So good stuff. Hope you was helpful. You're welcome, Alan. Good, real good trading lately, and really good the whole year, really. But anything I can help you with, let me know. I'll gladly do a 15-minute one-on-one trading session with anybody on a new trial. Feel free to, can show you more in 15 minutes than you can do on your own the whole month. So I'm just want to help you. There's nothing to sell. You've already bought it. I just want to help you. So if you're on a trial, I'm glad to help. Anything I can do for you, let me know. Just want everybody to get their money's worth out of the trial, just like I would want to. And then, of course, at the big sale anytime from now till the end of the year, before the price increases on January 1st. So if I can help, let me know. I'm glad to help anytime. Thank you for being here. Everybody stay safe. You're welcome, Mike, Z, Javier, Ali. Thank you, everybody. And have a great night.